everybody, my name is TheJustReaper, and welcome to another Minecraft World War II tank tutorial. If you can't tell by the lack of enthusiasm in my voice, that's because I'm not enthusiastic about what I'm about to do. I am not enthusiastic about the sin I'm about to commit here. You see well in the title what I'm building. And for those of you who live under a rock that don't know what this is, that may only be learning about tanks as you're going along by watching me or anyone else, if you don't know what this is, you should have stayed far away from this video, because this is the last thing you want to know. This is the last vehicle you want to learn about. Ladies and gentlemen, and all of you sorry suckers that had to request this from me, I bring you the Bob Semple, New Zealand's tank design. And I use that term lightly. When I say tank, I use it very lightly, and with a lot of, with a lot of hesitance in my whole being as a creature. This thing was New Zealand's answer to Japan's to the threat of the Japanese Empire. And I can't quote how it was said exactly, but there was something said along the lines, I think by the man who was behind this piece of junk, that and I'm gonna roughly quote it. He said that we need vehicles or weapons, however you put it, as good, if not better, than the enemies. Now, I want you all to think. If you know your tanks, you may have heard of the Japanese Hago light tank. If you don't know what it is, that was arguably Japan's best invading light tank. You know what? You look it up for yourself. Look up the Hago, and you'll figure it out. It's not hard to find. It's one of Japan's most used vehicles. This was New Zealand's answer to that. Needless to say that if you know anything about the Bob Semple, I'm not going to tell you everything. Go watch a video on YouTube. There are 1,000 videos about this thing, about how trash it is. Simple History will do it justice. Go watch them. They have a good video on this. I'm just here to give you the tank, for those of you who actually want to build this. So starting off with layer 1, we're going to do a sideways dark oak stair, and then one right behind it, curving it backwards. Skip to the left 3 spaces, and we're going to do it again, but reversed on the other side. We're going to take some gray terracotta. We're going to do 2 backward like this. Boom. Stone button here. Stone button here. We're going to take our stone brick stair. We're going to do an upside down stair here and here. One here. One here. Top slab of stone brick here and here. We're then going to take some dark oak slabs, some iron trapdoors, and some wooden trapdoors. We're going to do dark oak top slabs, 5 long, 3 wide. I'm just going to make the whole bottom platform. We're going to do iron trapdoors, 3 on the back here, 3 wooden on the front there. I'm going to take our spruce fence gate, put 1 right here, open it inward. We're going to take our signs, do 2 blank signs here, do 2 blank signs over here, do a wooden trapdoor here and close it. We're going to do a wooden trapdoor here and close it, and there you go. You have layer 1 of this accursed vehicle done. Now we're going to move on to layer 2. 5 bottom slabs of stone brick here, 5 here. We're going to do a stone brick stair here and here. We're going to do an upside down one right behind it like this on either side. We're then going to take some brown terracotta. I'm just going to steal it from here. We're going to fill the whole thing, except where the wooden trapdoors are. Fill the whole thing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some spruce logs. Do 3 across. Going to do a wooden trapdoor here, close it, and there you go. You're done layer 2. Now we're done with layer 2, let's move on to layer 3. 5 across with the brown terracotta. Bring it all the way to the back. We're going to leave this middle space open and just fill the rest. We're going to take our ladders and we're just going to cover the sides here in ladders. That's going to make it look more like a corrugated metal. Corrugated metal, which, you know, is kind of functional here. Climb up it. We're going to grab some gray shulker boxes, put one here, put a wooden trapdoor on the back of it and close it. Take our tripwire hooks, put one here and one here. We're going to go to the front. We're going to take some spruce stairs. One here, 3 spruce logs in between. Put a wooden trapdoor here, close it. We're going to go and grab some brown banners. Do one here and one here. And with that, I think we're actually done with layer 3. Just being sure. Yeah. No interior, by the way. There was literally no real info there was no layout for an interior that I could find. I beg you though, find me an interior, because there was a planned version of this with a 37mm gun, and I will build that, especially if someone can find me like interior images or blueprints or something. If they exist, send me a link on Discord or something, on Twitter, on Facebook. I wouldn't do it in the comments because it's going to get filtered to spam, so I wouldn't do it there. But if you can find me an interior, I will do the interior for the next version of this with the 37mm. If you can get me it. Okay? Okay, deal. Let's move on to layer 4. So moving on to layer 4, we're going to take our brown terracotta, 5 across, bring it forward. How far? What are we bringing it up to? 5 forward and just across, okay. So it's just a 5x5 square brown terracotta. That's easy. But we're going to break out this space here and this space here. We're going to break out this space here as well. We're going to use, I think this is black terracotta? Yes. Alright, so fill these spaces with black terracotta. We're going to grab some switches, or levers, and put levers here. This is what we're going to be using as our machine guns, as our Bren guns. Just because they look the most like what the Bren guns would have looked like coming off of the Semple. If you don't like it, use end rods. I didn't like the end rods, I used these. But I prefer this. So we're going to take our ladders, do 2 here. Look through the other side, I think the same applies, yes. 2 here. We're going to take our wooden buttons, 2 here. No, excuse me, 2 here. 2 here. And we're going to need a stone button. One right there. Let me just grab everything from here. Well, we'll do the wooden buttons, get those done. 2 wooden buttons there. We're going to need another brick stair, dark oak stair, we have that. Black terracotta, we got that. Alright. We need you. I need you again. Alright. So switch here, wall here, black terracotta here, dark oak stair here like that. Another brick stair there. Lever off the front here. And with that, you're done layer 4. So with layer 4 done, let's move on to the final layers of layer 5, and can we even consider that a layer 6? It's just a carpet and a button in the last layer. Anyway, remaining layers, whatever. So let's move on. So stone pressure plate, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. We're going to do our wooden buttons, 1 here, 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 and here. We're going to take our brown carpet, Going to just trying to peek over there so I see what I'm doing. Do 3 in between here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Actually, 2 here. And then we're gonna do our black terracotta, or what are we doing? No, we're doing gray terracotta. So gray terracotta there, 2 blocks. Dark oak stair here, curve it like this. 1 here, curve it. Do a lever off the front. I'm going to do a brown carpet up here. Stone button right behind it. We're going to grab our wooden trapdoors and our wither skull. We're going to do the wither skull right here. We're going to do our wooden trapdoors here. And with that, I think we're done with the Bob Semple. Alright, well, with that done, we're done the Bob Semple. You people that requested this, are you happy with yourselves now? Do you feel happy? Do you feel accomplished as human beings? That you made me suffer having to build this? Now, I've already condemned myself to make the 37mm, especially if you can find me the interior. Part of me is saying, please don't find the interior. The other part of me is saying, please find the interior. But if you're building this thing, may God have mercy on your soul. Because this thing certainly won't. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. And I hope you're all left with some better mental integrity than I am. Love you all. God bless. And goodbye. I need to go lay down.